We've got a spectacle here, a tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. We are in downtown Atlanta in Bobby Dodd Stadium, home field for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the California Golden Bears, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this deep, begin the game. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They're going to the air in the first play. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The defense produces 6 points.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So the whole place right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. The RPO caught to the right. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. And the Golden Bears will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
He's brought down out at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a first down. Now it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. They didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 39. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Pass caught. Gets into space at the 50. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff again. Picks up the first, looking for more. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking deep downfield to the left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception. Here's
the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Screen to the receiver in the flat.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go.
Testing the right side here. He shreds the tackle. He's brought down out at the 46.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go to 30 at the 20. Touchdown, Cal. The defense contributes 6 points. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pump over the middle. It's Carney. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. An outstanding catch and run by the freshman.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Yellow Jackets with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking right, this one caught. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
The Golden Bears will look to convert here on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quick completion to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
First and 10 now for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. And they bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Third and short on the 7th play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And the Golden Bears look to keep this drive moving.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
On the move now. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense was short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire. And that one's picked off. What a play. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. Crucial third down play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. QB keeper all the way. The ball comes out. Scooped up for the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
That's just a heck of a job here by this defense of not giving up the play, despite being, I'm sure, dejected about giving up the first down on fourth down. They still had the presence of mind to knock that ball loose and get the turnover.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Nobody can bring him down. Tackle, but first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time.
He's picked for a third time tonight. Powering through the defender. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's back to throw again on a second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught at the 30. Still running. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense takes the field now. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Obvious penalty, doesn't matter. Offense makes a big gain. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Not much on the return. Tackle at the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Getting set. Here's second down. To bootleg here. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll try the left side with a toss. Has a path to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So California's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He dumps it off to the tight end. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. He escapes the pocket. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
He shreds the tackle.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Here's the second down play. And now the running back's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Let's check out this running back comparison. These guys have been excellent, pounding away and seemingly only getting stronger. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on fourth down.
Here we go.
He gets it on a design run. He's past the marker and still going.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm completely shocked that they kept it on the ground. I think the defense is too. I don't think they were prepared for it. It's one of those things where it just makes you scratch your head, and it somehow works out.
Grinding away on the ground. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia Tech.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Took contact on the throw. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They continue to roll up the score. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Cal's offense back out on the field now. Remember last time they were on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And he's hit just before the throw, and that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after for a good return.
Well, that interception really about costing the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And he'll just get rid of it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Wide open downfield. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Cal's offense takes the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Defense is coming after him. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
The Golden Bears looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Looking for the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
A running play called on 4th down. Past the 40. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And the Golden Bears looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Point after, knocked right through. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And now the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.